Hello, Dominion Dojo family. We are back. Wednesday. It's Wednesday. You know what happens at 6 o'clock on Wednesday? Dominion Dojo goes live. And here we are, family. What we got for you this week. Martial arts is not just karate. It's a lifestyle. Martial arts is not just karate. It's a lifestyle. Thinking on this topic, thinking on this conversation during the week, leading up to coming in front of you to speak with each of you about martial arts is not just karate, it's a lifestyle. Shout out to Sensei Rick Finizzi. Today is his birthday. Sending you birthday wishes and greetings from Sensei Kwabin at Dominion Dojo. Many blessings and many more to come. Wishing you great and increased health and vitality, my brother. See you on the dojo floor soon. You know, I was in a chat, not a chat, but a thread where one of the fellow martial artists asked, what does martial arts mean, or what has martial arts done for you? What has martial arts meant to you in your life and for your family and for your growth and development? All types of comments. Many martial artists responded and said, you know, martial arts for me was about discipline and good health, and they gave me self-confidence. And yes, all of those characteristics, all of those things are in martial arts. We get great benefits from practicing martial arts, in addition to the physical discipline of self-defense, karate, right? The ability to be ready for any type of attack or approach. But martial arts does something a little more dynamic at the same time. The practice of martial arts, from what I've experienced, it leads to, or it helps inspire in us, one, a disciplined mindset. We all know about it. We all know, we've seen people who, whether they're on their job, in their families, their responsibility, what they're called to do and what they're called to be, they have a disciplined mindset. Does that mean perfection? No. Does that mean always on point and on time and in place, exactly how they're supposed to be? Always? No, but a disciplined mindset gives us more of the ability to show up and be what and who we need to be. More inclined, more likely to be able to stand on the square and say, I'm here. And when I'm not here, I'm disciplined enough to say, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna twist that. I'm gonna turn that. Right? And that's the point number two. Martial arts provides us with what I'm gonna call a strategy for personal growth. A strategy for personal growth. You know, we're here bare feet on the floor, working it out, always exercising, practicing, putting it in the work on the floor, right? And during that time, we become aware of our abilities and the areas where we might struggle. One key aspect of martial arts is the ability to meditate, to think, to reflect. Meditate, think, reflect. Meditate, think, reflect. And that practice builds in us these webs of personal awareness, these links that we have with ourselves, that we are able to identify and see exactly who we are and how we show up. It provides increased personal awareness, increased self-awareness, right? So we may go into situations as martial artists that are very challenging, and where the usual person may find the challenge leads them to back away from it, the martial artist may be a little more inclined to say, you know what, I'm going to press forward. This discipline can come from many things. Yes, it could come from gymnastics. It could come from your practice at basketball, potentially. It could come from your practice as a dancer. It could come from your practice as an engineer, for sure. But the unique thing about martial arts is that martial arts brings the whole person to bear. Martial arts brings the whole person to the floor. Martial art requires much of who you are internally or inside as much as it does with what you push outside, right? Martial arts draws you in. Why? Because you know what? This discipline, we believe that martial arts is a lifestyle. And when we're practicing the lifestyle of martial arts, we are in there week in, week out, sometimes multiple times a week, sometimes on the weekends, right? Sometimes multiple times on the weekend. We may have a tournament on Sunday, practice on Saturday, gearing up for it. So it calls for a lot from each individual. You know, here's another thing I found. Maybe call this point number 3. Martial arts helps us govern ourselves. When I walk out, I think about my sensei and the man who has tutored me in martial arts and gave me a model for what a martial artist is like in life. That gentleman, he gave me a model to emulate, someone to look up to, right? And so as I govern myself, I'm thinking about, one, the aspects of that gentleman who I admire, those aspects that I think I would like to see reflected in me, born in me, built in me, right? It helps me to know how to govern myself. So when I'm out and about, I'm thinking, you don't just see Sensei Kwabin when I'm out of my gi, in civilian clothes. What you see is a person who is thinking about what are the best ways that I can govern myself. Do I hit the mark all the time? No. But I'm interested and I'm aware that I have influence. I have it in my hands to determine how I govern myself. And the practice of martial arts gives something to the person who practices, the person who's involved, the person who comes and trains. That gives us a mindset that makes us aware of, hey, I know that if people see me on the street at the same time they see me, they see Sensei Kwabin. So it affects how I govern myself, right? And it puts me in the mindset of why I'm here. Why do I do? What's the purpose? So martial arts is feeding us, is giving us these insights and these webs of information about who we are and what we do. Martial arts as a lifestyle, right? Martial arts, you know what it also inspires us to do? Martial arts inspires us to, or gives us the tools, that's a better way to put it, gives us the tools to negotiate our way in the world. What should I study? What should my discipline be? What should I practice? Who should I couple myself with? Who should I align myself with? Martial arts provides success strategies because those are the things that drives us into success. Those are the things that tell us, hey, you're making the right decision or you're making the right turn, wrong turn, left turn, right turn, up turn, down turn, back turn, forward turn. But with martial arts, that self-awareness, it gives us ability to look and see how we stand in line with our own success strategy. What are the determinants? What defines success? How do we know we're successful? How do we know we're on the right course? How do we know we're there? Well, maybe there's no information. Maybe there's no evidence really that we are on that course for success. Confidence. Martial arts gives us the personal confidence to know that what we're doing matters. What we're doing has an effect. What we're doing is going to impact somebody in a dynamic and a personal way. Martial arts gives us that confidence. It helps us build that confidence and that knowledge that we can push forward and push forward powerfully. It gives us determination. I won't stop. Your chi. I won't stop. I'm strong. Internal fortitude, confidence, determination. These are some of the things that martial arts packs and builds into each person. No matter what you look like, no matter who you are, no matter how your feet hit this dojo floor, you have access to all of those things. Resilience, integrity, durability, all of it comes from this practice of martial arts as a lifestyle. That's why it's not just karate. Yes, karate it is, but it's not just karate. You know, I think about my sensei. And I talked a little bit about emulation and having a model. And it impacts me, it moves me to think about how I teach as a sensei, how I move as a sensei, how I show up as a sensei, how I breathe as a sensei, how I practice as a sensei, how I relate as a sensei. So when I invite students to Dominion Dojo, I'm inviting them to a practice of karate, yes. But I'm also inviting the student to come and make them avail themselves, put themselves in position to get all of these benefits from practicing martial arts. Get all of these benefits from practicing martial arts. Think about the years that my sensei, Grandmaster Sam McGee, put on the floor in front of me and shown what it means to be a master of the craft and a master of a man, a master of a martial artist, a master of a person. Perfect by no means. But greatness does not have to be couched or housed or covered in perfection. I'm going to say it again. Greatness does not have to be couched or housed or covered in perfection. Greatness means that you are squarely centered on exactly who your best self is. Greatness means that you're centered on showing up with your best self. And every day in the dojo, that's what we practice. Moving 1 inch, inch by inch, into our best selves. So the sensei provides the dojo, the training, the place, the space, the sweat, the involvement, the teaching, the coaching, all of it. But you know what the most important thing a sensei provides? The quality of his character. That's what the sensei provides. Each student should develop or be able to develop the qualities that they see that they are respecting in the sensei. Respecting in the sensei. Every day at Dominion Dojo, what do we come here? Our 10 tenets, our 10 creeds. Safety first. Attitude is everything. Courtesy counts. Respect matters. What else we got? We got. I get them. I just penned them, but I just want to share them with you. Forgive me for having to read off, but arrive early. Come to the dojo. Get here in time. Ready to train. Ready to practice. Ready to engage. Be prepared. Bring your gi. Bring it clean. Right? If it gets a little disheveled, don't wash it. Soak it. Rub it. little bit of light soap a little bit, hang it up, drip dry, be prepared. Take pride in your appearance, inside and outside of the dojo. Right? These are our creeds. Take care of what's yours. Take care of what's yours. Don't worry about other people's stuff. Don't look at other people and think, they have something that I don't have. Take care of what's yours and love that and take care of that, and you will see promotion on top of that. Mind your own business. We do teach respect for others' space and property and boundaries and how we ought to relate and how we ought to help. Also, martial arts is also about compassion, right? Do what's required of you. Grandmaster would always say, you should be caught doing what you're supposed to do and not doing what you're not supposed to do. You know, we transmit values. We give people information and tools to be their best selves. Be consistent. You come to the dojo, come week in, week out for your benefit. Right? I'm here for your benefit. You can call me your beneficial sensei. I'm here for your benefit as you train with this dojo. I'm here for your benefit. Right? And lastly, we want to treat all people fairly. These are our creeds. These are dojo principles that we live by. So martial arts is not just karate. Martial arts is not just karate. Martial arts is a lifestyle. And what I want to transmit to you is that we have big shoes to fill. We will train Mondays and Wednesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. here at No Limit Ninja Studios. We will train hard. We will train for real. We will train to become expert martial artists, but we will also train to become better, more equipped, more informed, more self-aware, more positive people. At martial arts, at Dominion Dojo, we know that if you just channel your personal will toward self-mastery and toward the realization that anything is possible. That's our motto. You see it? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Martial arts helps us convey to the world that we are trained, that we are ready, and that we are prepared. I'm inviting you to come and train, get ready, and prepared with Sensei Kwabin, where we will exercise the greatness that we have inside of us and show the world that we are absolutely equipped, ready, trained, and prepared. Sensei Kwabin signing off. And you know what? I'm out of here. Us!